on Friday. So yesterday, the Prime Minister of Iraq resigned following, I believe it was 25 protesters being killed by Iraqi security forces. And the Prime Minister is Adel Abdul-Madhi. These protests have been going on, I believe, since the beginning of October, protesting, was it high unemployment rates, corruption, government corruption, weak public services. So, and these protests have been going on. I think it's around 400 people have been killed since they started. I should say around 300. This is from Amnesty International, not always the best source. I guess there had been snipers targeting, these protesters, military grenades, live ammunition, obviously, because these people are being killed and brutally repressed by the security forces. But the situation got so bad that the Mahdi, the Prime Minister of Iraq, was forced to resign, and just this, ongoing saga that is, Iraq, in large part due to the war that the United States started with Iraq, is obviously built on bogus lies of weapons of mass destruction that Saddam Hussein never had. It was just about, furthering American empire and the military industrial complex, and, having access to their natural resources. And through that, the power vacuum that was created once Saddam Hussein was taken out of power led to, ISIS, and there's been widespread corruption through the Iraqi government, now leading to these protests, often led by, young people protesting the unemployment, the government, corruption, the, lack of opportunity. So they're out there protesting, in the streets. And as we've seen in a lot of other countries, when people peacefully protest and their government is authoritarian, they act with extreme, aggression and violence towards these peaceful protesters. We see this in Iraq right now. We've seen this in Chile. We've seen this in Bolivia with the, Christian fundamentalist right-wing government that, was installed through a military coup there. And yet it's so inspiring and powerful to see these people protesting peacefully, putting their lives on the line, knowing very well that they could, be killed by a sniper or these, security forces, or through a grenade, or any of these, other number of ways that they could be, attacked and persecuted in a very, violent fashion. But they don't see, any other option, and they're protesting, against inequality, against corruption, because it's, like their last resort. They don't have a job. Maybe they feel hopeless. There's no opportunity. They feel alienated. So what else can you do? They're finding this very powerful way to protest what's happening to them in a peaceful fashion, which nobody can, take away from them. And I just find that so powerful and moving. So solidarity to all of the people around the world who are peacefully protesting, for equality and justice, and for, jobs, and end to government corruption, and, all of these other different things that these different groups of people are protesting in all these different countries in the world. Solidarity to them, and we can see what this peaceful protest can have very huge consequences. In this case, the prime minister of Iraq, resigning. I guess we'll see who he's replaced with, but it just shows again the powerful of people coming together, getting out in the street, mobilizing for their needs and for the needs of their communities. Anyways, just my thoughts on that. Would love to hear yours. Much love. Peace.